Greetings and welcome to Old Drunken Discography. Where friends and fans come together to BS, argue, occasionally agree, and discuss a musical artist. We are currently in our deep dive of Rise Against, and we are going to be covering The Sufferer and The Witness. Again, original pressing, but with me today, he's the prayer of the refugee, Tim.
Sure. Howdy.
He's ready to fall, Colquitt.
Oh, I was hoping I would be the approaching curve.
He's worth dying for, Bill.
Oh, you're too kind.
Don't catch him behind closed doors. That's Jason.
Behind closed doors. Alright, so who wants to talk about The Sufferer and The Witness first? Or, I guess we can briefly, for those who haven't watched the other videos, our current rankings. As you can see, one of these is not like the other. But
It's the one who actually, is the big fan.
So if you guys want to see why we rank those, go watch the other videos.
yeah, go watch the other videos.
And you'll see exactly why.
I'm right. So, Suffer and The Witness. I think there's going to be a couple of divides on this one. I don't think the three of you are going to stick together on this one.
I don't think so either.
Who wants to go first?
I mean, I will. It's a fine record. We're back to Bill Stevenson producing. And so, yeah, we're still on a major label, though, which is pretty interesting that they were able to convince the company to get Bill Stevenson to do this album. I feel like it kind of goes back to the old school albums, especially the Revolutions Per Minute, which Bill Stevenson also produced. And yeah, it's their second major label album. They've got a producer that they're comfortable with, who they probably feel like gets their sound. And yeah, I mean, we're definitely starting to get into some of the poppier stuff, like Roadside is on this album. I think my highlight, though, was Worth Dying For. That was a really good song. And yeah, I mean, it's another Rise Against album. You pretty much kind of feel like you know what you're getting at this point. And at this point, I just started thinking like the Offspring influence maybe is creeping in a lot more. If the Offspring were a punk rock band.
My God, Tim, that was good.
Oof.
I should be angry,
Like pretty fly for a
but
white
that
guy.
was good.
Pretty fly.
That was good.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
there
a
is
lot
no
more
pretty
whoa,
fly for a
ohs.
white guy on here, and so
I might be wrong here because I honestly don't remember much about this record. But I think there were more whoa-oh-ohs kind of on this record than which become pretty prominent later. But the whoa, which is like there's been a couple
But
songs
it's been there
I've
since
heard
the
that I
beginning.
thought were actually Offspring songs before, and now I'm finding out were actually Rise Against songs.
I think I had that exact same experience. Yeah. Yeah, again, if the Offspring were a punk rock band, this is probably what they would sound like.
Cold-blooded. I love
All
it.
right, well, Bill.
Oh,
Watch that video. I wasn't there for it, but I know we covered the Offspring, so you can find out.
Yeah,
I was there
purposely-
for that
we
one.
covered that without Tim on purpose.
So, alright, I'll start from the start and go to the end here. So first of all, this album had a phenomenal start. I loved, noise up ahead, the spoken intro, the first song, Chamber the Cartridge, great song. Injection, I love the chorus and bridge of that. What's mine is yours, yours is mine, going back and forth. I love that part. Ready to Fall, my exact comment is hell yeah. Bricks, I thought it was okay, but I love the ending of Bricks. But I thought that it was okay until then. Under the Knife, trying to read my words and can't even read what I wrote. Something about that's not waking up. It was something. It was a good segue into Prayer of the Refugee, I felt like, with how it ended and then how Prayer of the Refugee started. I love that transition. Fun fact, Prayer of the Refugee is actually how I found Rise Against. That was the first Rise Against song I ever listened to, which might say a lot about how I rank everything going forward in the albums, I'll be honest. Yes, I get, it's a little bit more of it's poppy at times, but like, I love Prayer of the Refugee, the dynamicness of the song. There's 3 different distinct beats in that song. There's distinct guitar styles, distinct singing styles. I love how diverse the song is as a whole. Anyways, enough of that. Drones, I love how it's, it's kind of like the corporate work environment 101 right there. How everyone's just a drone running around. And you just, walk on by. You don't really pay attention. It's, like, oh, until someone does something else, you're just going to keep on going with it. Then next we've got Approaching Curve. That one I said, what the fuck? I said, I get it. I know why they did it. But I asked why. Worth Dying For. That one, oh boy. I liked it. I felt some of it was a little oversimple at times, just instrumentally. That was my only comment. Just one thing, and with the ones prior to it being more dynamic in nature.
This is interesting.
Behind Closed Doors, let's see. I liked how it was dynamic. Oh boy. My handwriting is wonderful, by the way, especially when I'm writing small and in cursive. I said, overall thought it was good. There was parts I didn't like specifically, but I overall liked the song. Roadside was different. It was a pace change in the album, but it felt like a song you'd sing at a campfire. Just kind of the beat, the tune and everything, just like, oh, we're at a campfire. Cool.
Did that come first, or did Days and Days come first?
Days and Days was around, I think, before.
Okay, yeah. It felt like, a Days and Days song if Popeye wasn't singing it.
I don't know what they're talking about.
I know what he's talking about, but I highly disagree with him on that one.
Okay.
Good Left Undone. I love the All Because of You hook. All because of you. Da, 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 da. I love that hook in the middle of that song, actually. That was catchy. Probably unpopular opinion, but it is what it is. Survive. I love the message in that. And, let's see. The quote that I had. Oh boy. Excel. Basically, fucking up your life is a quote that I did. I can't remember exactly what I wrote. And I'm terrible at handwriting. And then Tonight We Dance. I like that one as an ending track, actually, of this album. And I didn't listen to Boys No Good.
The last song is Survive.
Yep.
Yeah, Boys No
Tonight
Good.
We Dance is one of the
Spotify's
best tracks.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what I
Last
think.
Tonight We Dance is not on Spotify on this album, so I don't hear those.
So and the one I listened to, exactly, I listened to one where I got the bonus albums. I got the bonus song Tonight We Dance. I didn't get Boys No Good, though.
It's a cover.
It's not very good.
There we go.
You didn't miss nothing. Like, honestly, it's weird because I feel like Survive shouldn't have closed the record. Like, The Good Left Undone would have been the best closer for the record. And then it jumps in this crazy upbeat, crazy funk song. It was very confusing to me when you had such a like kind of a
Yeah.
cool mid tempo rocker right before it to close out. I don't know, man.
Normally, I'd agree with you.
Normally,
But
okay,
not today.
that's fair.
Uno reverse.
See, my only problem with this record is the placement of Roadside, The Good Left Undone.
Yeah,
Like, Roadside shouldn't just... If Roadside didn't exist, this would be, like, my favorite Rise Against record.
yeah, but after listening to this being like the fourth record in a row for me, I was happy to hear Roadside come on at that point because I
Well,
was like,
I
I've
could see
heard all
that.
these
I
songs
could see
already.
that.
I get that. Let's say, especially if you're doing back to back to back.
Yeah.
It was
a
that was
much
on me.
different
Just one on
listening
time.
experience. But
I thought it was all right, man. I liked the approaching curve. I thought it was awesome. Injection was fun. Bricks was fun. I mean, Good Left and Done I really liked, and I liked Roadside too. I mean, I thought it was a decent record. It's just, kind of, it felt like a throwback after the last record in a weird way, which is a weird thing to do after only putting out one record that was more expansive in sounds than your previous records. But, it's still fun. I still enjoyed it. What a bad record.
they needed that shit.
Best.
All right, Jason, where are we wrong in what we're saying?
I didn't say nobody was wrong.
Perfect.
I think
He just said
every-
this is where we're all going to
besides
Pick a
Tim's
side.
like fucking crack at Days and Days, everything else has been like,
I wasn't cracking at Days and Days, but you know exactly what I'm talking
I know
about.
what you're trying to get at. Besides that, I agree with everything else that's been said.
Okay.
Um,
You guys know what I mean.
No,
Right.
never heard the song you're talking about.
I agree with everybody, but I like this record.
But we sometimes disagree as well.
We
Occasionally.
sometimes disagree. We're probably going to disagree on this, but Injection, there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of focus on this one. It's full of metaphors, that third verse, the backing vocals. Ready to Fall, I love the harmonics and guitar work. The chorus, holy shit. I always thought this one is kind of like a continuation of Like an Angel. Tim's vocal delivery is stellar. Bricks could be a top song for me. It's 1 minute 30 seconds, old school Rise Against. It's fast, it's hard, it kicks ass. Under the Knife, it's got a sing-along chorus. It's still good. Prayer to Refugee, I'm assuming Bill will fawn over Prayer enough. It's okay. It's not the best song on the album by any means, but the chorus does go hard.
Damn right it
And
does.
I love the bleed into Drones, which meant better for me over Prayer. It's angry. Tim's delivery sells it. The background vocals again are great. The breakdown, we got bills to pay, we got mouths to feed. The Approaching Curve, probably the weirdest song in their catalog up to this point, but it works for me. I love the storytelling. The lyrics are gut wrenching, and the chorus is all you fucking need. Worth Dying For, the drumming is pounding. This is when my notes got all fucking weird and printer ran out of ink, but yeah, great song. Fuck it. Roadside's my low point. It's not a bad song. It's kind of pretty, but just kind of kills the flow of the album for me. Good Left Undone, top song contender. Some of my favorite Rise Against lyrics on any album. Survive, great fucking closer. It ends the album on a higher positive note. Why the fuck does Spotify have this song edited?
Yeah, what is up with that?
Yeah, I
That
don't
was
know.
weird.
That's what my note said. It's
Yeah.
fucking bullshit.
Let us know down below.
I mean, have you heard the unedited version? Like, is it different? Like, what the fuck?
Well, yeah, I mean, he says... Like, it just has all the cuss words in it.
Oh.
Fucking...
Oh, man. Yeah, didn't even notice.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's
Cuss
edited
words.
is cuss words. It's fucking weird.
Fucking Walmart punk is what it is.
It happens, yeah.
Man, I hate how you calling me out for Prayer of the Refugee, though.
It's all right.
I knew that was your
I thought
gateway.
Worth Dying For was like the best song that wasn't on Crazy Taxi.
Hey,
Like, it would've really good.
I'm not trying to gatekeep Rise Against. All new fans are welcome.
Sounded like it, like, all right, like, well, Tony Hawk or whatever. Like, Crazy Taxi is just more fun.
The fuck are you talking about? You motherfuckers. Alright.
I think you'll be surprised, Jason, where I rank it. But I want to see where you go first.
No, I think you ought to go first this time.
No, I think you need to go first because you.
I'll go first. Get the easy one out of the way. It's my number 1 to this point.
No surprise there.
Really? You sure? I tried to pull a switcheroo on you.
No, I knew that was coming.
Well, let's see if I can surprise you. It'll be my number
2.
3.
Oh.
That's a little surprising, but not too much surprising. You picked up on the throwbacks, so.
Yeah, I mean it was my number 2, so it's got to be Jason's number 4 if he's.
Oh, it's got to be number 4. Straight to 5. Oh.
Number 2, man. Fucking Sufferer is.
I thought it was alright. It was a good record.
Goat. Dude, I love Sufferer.
I'm surprised you put it above their Unraveling, honestly.
I love fucking Sufferer.
You also love Unraveling.
What about The Witness?
Yeah, you didn't even mention The Witness. What the hell?
Fuck him, man. He's a snitch. So,
That's his job.
I think the next one's gonna shake shit up even further, though.
It might. It very well might. I don't know.
I think it was slightly, but I'm not sure how much, honestly.
No, it's gonna shake. I'm gonna shake some shit up. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I don't know. I think I know what you're gonna. We know we're basically
just listen. The dirt whispered.
So.
All right.
I mean, all right. Let's just move on to the next video then. Thank you for joining us. Watch the next video. We'll talk about that record.
Be safe. Make good decisions.
Or bad.
So call me antisocial, call it masturbation, either way it's